It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at the Nets, they've really got it going, working on a 5-game winning streak. They'll try to push it to 6 straight with a victory tonight. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. He's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this who has multiple ways to impact the game, Shaq. Not just one way. He's exactly.
Oh, you called me a one? Boy, I will reach across the table and knock you out right now.
It's been a long time since you've been in the league.
But you said you just called
me a one-way player. I said in a long time I hadn't seen it. I didn't say I hadn't seen it before. I said I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Have you ever seen a spelling of Freak quite like that?
Yes, that's French, Ernie.
F-R-E-Q.
No, I thought it was more Brazilian.
Oh. Well, he is frequently a star, and you'll want to see him tonight.
He's freakish in his ways.
Hilarious, wasn't it, Shaq?
That was pretty good.
Well, that was outrageously fun.
That was pretty freakish.
Oh, it was. Here's Kevin
Harlan.
Harlan.
Said freakish.
Oh.
You lose a point.
Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg. Greg Anthony, and joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Today's game continues this Brooklyn Nets homestand. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls. And now they'll try to tie up the season series at 2 wins apiece. They've taken 1 game out of 3 so far.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. And it's Batum in at the 3 slot. And here are the Bulls now. It's a 3-point game, fresh from a win against Portland.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Now Jack, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. And Jack kicks to Johnson. Shoots the 3, and Gasol sends it back. Outside, Batum. Another shot, and there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Freak.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Jack against Rose, and Jack kicks to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Here's King, and it's good off the back rim and in. Here's Rose. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. He dishes it to Noah. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rose. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here is Jack. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
And they're able to recover. Rose kicks to Butler. Gasol setting the pick for Butler. And he comes off the screen. And slams it through.
Good
Play of physicality by Gasol to set that shot up.
Nets trail by 5. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Oh, and here comes Rose all alone. Drops in the breakaway layup. Rose has got his second basket of the game.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Rose against Jack. Here's Lopez. Here's King. And he makes good on the layup.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Chicago leading by 5. Rose kicks to Gasol. To the paint. Here's Noah. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And Jack, here we go. And Gasol sends it back by himself. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
That's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Rose. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Here's Noah, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Noah's got his second bucket tonight. And King, here we go. Tries from 10. A rebound by Gasol.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Butler passes to Gasol. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 9. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
Well, Kevin, he told me that their focus has to be at the defensive end. Teamwork and communication. He said, we've seen with these guys, when you get your wires crossed defensively, they're quick to take advantage. Guys, he said, even though they've won 2 of the 3 games against this team, they've got to have the approach mentally that they're an underdog. Back to you.
And Doris, thank you so much. And guys, how do you view coach's strategy in terms of limiting those shooters?
Well, I think he knows how dangerous they can be if they get hot. So it's a sound approach. Defensively, though, they have to stick like glue to those guys.
That's absolutely essential. I mean, preventing high-quality shots has to be the highest priority. An absolute must. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Rose dishes to Batum. Back to Rose. That's good.
So they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now. 6th in fewest turnovers per game. 6th in opponent points per game. And they've made the most of the mistakes that they've been able to force. I mean, they're a top 10 team in points off turnovers.
And call me crazy, but I really believe turnovers are one of those game-changing stats. Their ability to avoid those miscues and make the right play consistently has been tremendously important.
Now here's King. That is good. King's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Mirotic, the screen. Left side, Butler. And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Here's Jack after the made shot from Evan Turner. Chandler right side. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. The Bulls leading by 7. Gasol, a screen on Jack. Here's Olsen. It's Chicago with another bucket.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here is Jack. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And that's 2 fouls for him.
And Chicago shooting at 50% in a decent groove. King in at the 4 spot. Jared Jack is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Young in at the small forward position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Gasol. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Gasol's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bulls. And Jack kicks to Freak. From the line, they get the rebound. Lopez, no good. Chicago leading. Rose passes to Batum. Gasol setting the pick for Batum. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jump.
They also haven't been afraid to take it strong to the hoop early on tonight. I like that.
Johnson, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. Butler dishes to Gasol. Outside for Batum. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Batum's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Lopez a screen. 6 to shoot. Jack missing again.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Gasol setting the pick for Batum. Feeds it to Noah. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. And good on the basket. Book it. Gasol's got 4 points in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Rose, that's good.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Here's Lopez using his post move to get the 2 points. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Gasol a screen, and the wide open shot from Rose. And a miss there on the triple.
You can't get into much better position for the three than that. Everything was right on target, it just didn't fall.
Gasol against King. Johnson kicks to Freak. Shoots from the line. Passes it to McDaniels. Carries it from three-point range. McDaniels got himself on the board with 3 there. Chicago leading by 10. All right, let's go to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got the chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach had to say to his team. He said making sharp entry feeds, getting the ball into the post, and getting points on the low block is going to be critical the rest of the way. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And here's Rose. He's got 10. Shoots from 14. Rose with another miss. Nets trail by 12. Johnson goes in. Lopez outside. McDaniels passes to King. Puts up the baby hook. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Joakim Noah.
Good game for Freak. He's got 8 points. And what a great game he's having on the boards, too.
And whatever else he's done, make no mistake that rebounding has been the priority for him. He works harder on the glass than anywhere else.
Outside Rose. Gasol, a screen on Jack.